On April 20th, 1995, I was living with Frank in the house wherein I lived with the two guys I mentioned a couple of videos ago. When they moved out, I had Frank move in with me. He was living in a trailer park on the other side of town, and talked him into helping me with the rent. Well, one day, April 20th, he called me into his room where he had a computer set up and a black and white TV. And he told me that I needed to watch this because this was history. And something happened on that date that was prominent enough that you can easily find what it was. But it really heralded the end of that type of organized activity that from which that action arose. So the feds infiltrated and busted up everything about that for years to come. That was really very much suppressed. I think today is a day like that. I think that there have been enough people sympathetic to certain causes to look the other way, embedded in institutions positioned to look the other way, that it has given a certain sense of security to would-be actors or actors, people who have done things or plan to do things, that they have over the years adopted something of a fixed position, that they are kind of out there visible. And I think when the federal government decides that it's going to go after something, if that something is visible, all the better. So I think that nobody's really going to be able to hide from what's coming. And I think it's going to be big. And I've alluded to this in recent videos about the potential for, people committing acts of violence due to ideology. And here we see it. It's just people will kill you over ideas. And we are in a time where the cultivation of identity with ideas is being leveraged by technology, and it's a constricting kind of thing. The more positionality there is, the more things have to be attended to by attention, right? Because in the absence of attention, a thought will just wither away. You will forget it. You have to revisit it with attention. So the more things you have in there to defend, whatever, the current thing is, or the thing about you that is supposed to be so important that you've got to defend it from the world. The more things like that, the more attention they have to be given. And the less bandwidth of attention that is given to just the present. And there's an unappreciated quality to the present. It's not perceived in the constriction of strong identification with ideas and forms. So, anyway, I see a bad moon rising.